From the Titleist Park over here on the island of Coronado, field number 2. This is the Coronado Holiday Cup 2011. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Landry Productions with George on the camera with the Stadium View camera. This is the girls under 11 featuring the Pumas Premier FC Gold and the Del Mar Sharks 00 Gold. The Pumas Premier FC Gold will be going from right to left, and from left to right is going to be the Del Mar Sharks. Let's get the lineups for both squads. First, for the Pumas Premier, it's going to be Anna Gamboa, and she will be the keeper. Number 2 will be Jamie Bueno. Number 3 is Olana Chin. Number 4 is Sarah Zepeda. Number 5 is Lizette Galavis. Number 6 is Alejandra Jaramillo. Number 9 is Alexia Vargas. Number 10 is Monique Ortega. Number 14 is Marisa Garcia. Number 15 is Elise Garcia. Number 16 is Janessa Contreras. Number 18, and we are underway for you sailors out there past and present. The rest of the lineup reads for Pumas Premier FC. Number 18 is Jennifer Pham. Number 20 is Ariana Hernandez. 21 is Sierra Stevens. 22 is Regina Solis. And 61 is Scarlett Camberos. For the Del Mar Sharks, their keeper is going to be Cameron Ramsayer. Number 4, the midfielder is Emily Gresser. Number 5, defender Caitlin Sasson. Number 6 is defender Skylar Bonanno. Number 7 at defender is Reagan Johnson. Number 8 at forward is Michaela Kaltrider. Number 9 at midfield is Ashley Prody. Number 10 at forward or mid is Jordan Gearhart. Number 11 at midfield is Molly Gilchrist. Number 12 at midfield is Noan Rossi. Number 13 at forward is Kayla Blackmore. 14 at sweeper is Kelsey Owen. 15 as a backup keeper is Kaylee O'Neill. 16 at forward is Kirsten Lodo. And 17 at midfield is Angelina Roque. That ball is going to be thrown in by Pumas Premier FC along their far side touchline, and going up the field now with it is Del Mar Sharks. And on the near side, to throw in for the Pumas Premier in his girls under 11 match. 0-0 the score early on. Down the central towards the 18-yard box, and that ball is swept out of play in the 18, and it'll be a throw-in. Doing the duties, Monique Ortega into the 18-yard box with a bounce, trying to get it a subsequent strike, and she does have a teammate there who struck it, and that's Solis to the wide side now. Going after it is Bueno. Bueno now being marked heavily there in the space. The Del Mar Sharks, they still have it in their own defensive third with Molly Gilchrist going up forward, intercepted back toward their 18, and now in the central of the box, and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Number 20, Ariana Hernandez, scoring the first goal of the match. And it is 1-0, Pumas Premier out of the Chula Vista area to South Bay. And that ball is now started again, and here come the Pumas Premier again in the all dark with the white numbers. Del Mar Sharks in the white colors with the blue numbers trying to go forward, and they have it at midfield now. With it is Blackmore. On a wide side, it was knocked out by the Pumas Premier FC. The Sharks throwing it in of Del Mar. Trying to go forward in the midfield, and they can't do it. And now they get it again, and they will Push that ball up toward the attacking third on the near side. Chasing it down there was Ashley Prody. Del Mar Sharks, 0-0 goal, will throw it in. Toward the 18-yard box. Pumas Premier FC able to win it in their attacking third, but now they're dispossessed, and it goes deeper toward their goal line. In a corner, and a service. And it was knocked out, nicely done by Elise Garcia, protecting into space and toward that 6-yard box. But it's going to be a corner kick. The first one for the Del Mar Sharks of the match. We will be keeping track of the set pieces in the defensive half of the other team only. The left-footed in-swinger in a 6-yard box, trying to get somebody to possess it. Prody on the wide side, and it goes out of play. So Del Mar Sharks will be throwing it in. Coming over to take it, looks like it's going to be Molly Gilchrist. Her team down 1-0. They like to get the equalizer here. As it goes towards the keeper, and it is swept out of the interior of the box, the 6-yard box that was. But again, Del Mar Sharks have it again. Swept into the 18. They've got a striker going after it, but a save is made by the keeper, Anna Gamboa. So pretty good little sequence that time for the Del Mar Sharks, putting pressure in the defensive third of the Pumas Premier. Ariana Hernandez, they have the lead though at midfield. And on it now is Regina Solis. Solis changes her direction now. Gets a teammate to run onto it. That's Garcia. Garcia trying to strike it forward. It's intercepted there in the central. And now back upfield. Pumas Premier now. Can't win it. It goes back into their own defensive half. Galavis, and then now dispossessed. As a strike by Blackmore. Going out wide. And now a quick strike by Johnson. And that ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw in from the defensive half of the Pumas Premier FC. Here in this Coronado Holiday Cup 2011. Hope you're enjoying this match so far with your snack and your beverage. Sun swept here in the latter part of the day as the clouds are behind us and going towards the east. As we are here on the island. I believe it was Cat on a Hot Tin Roof over there, one of the great movies. Well, they're on this island here. Filmed back in the day. Hollywood like to come over here big time. Island of Coronado. And of course the aviation base. The birthplace of aviation. That movie filmed at Hotel del Coronado. Going to be a goal kick. As the white and the blue trying to go up the field. They are down 1-0. Winning it, Pumas Premier FC Gold now switching the point of attack towards the central now. Trying to go further, having a hard time as there's plenty of numbers there, but here's a strike around those numbers, and a save is made by Ramsey. Nice strike that time by Monique Ortega. Ortega now wins it there in the space. Looking for somebody on the other end, couldn't get one, but now here is Jaramillo. Jaramillo working it over to Solis. Solis on the near side. Regina still going further in the left flank, and it goes out of play. And was it lastly off of Del Mar? No, it was off of Solis. There'll be a throw in. The Del Mar Sharks will throw it in out of their own deep third. And the throw-in is intercepted by Solis. And now running onto it is Ortega. Ortega trying to go further, dispossessed there. As they really compressed in their own defensive third to win that soccer ball and strike it up forward. across midfield now on the run. And let's see, it is going to go out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Pumas Premier FC. Leading 1-0 here in the first half of action, here in the championship match of the Coronado Holiday Cup 2011. Out of their own defensive half, it won't count on the tally. Pumas Premier FC. Down the central with it, though. On the near side, Solis getting a touch. Solis with a headband, trying to keep her hair out of her eyes. And he goes out of play. Lastly, touched out by Del Mar Sharks, and Solis will throw it in. Well, there's a substitution from the far side for Del Mar. And we'll mention that player as she touches that soccer ball. Doesn't have to have her number on her shorts. She gets a touch there. Still couldn't see the number. Solis into the corner, getting it to Ortega. Couldn't hold on to it. Now gets support by Lizette Galadis, but couldn't keep it in. So the throw in now, the Del Mar Sharks out of their own defensive third. Touch by Solis. And then a subsequent touch by Jaramillo toward the central. The whistle and back up field. There's going to be a free kick for Del Mar out of their own half of the field. Down 1-0 in this girls under 11 championship match. I'm Greg G.K. Porter along with George Langevin on the video camera, bringing you the sights and sounds from up high. Taking it is Skylar Bonanno, and Bonanno goes out wide toward the far side touchline with a touch there of Reagan Johnson. And Reagan couldn't find anybody on the other end of that pass, and so they're going to give way to the Pumas Premier. Try to get it upfield. They throw it in. Intercepted though, but in the deep back they're able to strike it, and off of a player there, Pumas Premier, so Del Mar Sharks will have an opportunity to throw it in from the far side touchline. Reagan Johnson will throw it in. Reagan goes upfield toward the attacking third. Off of a bounce, it went by Kaltrider, and then they're going to have another opportunity as it's swept out of play by Pumas Premier FC. And they'll have another opportunity to throw it in from the far side touchline. Starting to turn into a beautiful day here as the clouds have moved away. Into the corner toward the goal line, protecting Pumas Premier, and it's going to be a corner kick. This will be the second set piece now for Del Mar Sharks in the match. It's a pretty good one in the 6-yard box, trying to get somebody to run onto it, but it could not. Out with it though is Regina Solis. Solis driving that ball across midfield. Brought it all the way from the deep back on a beautiful run up forward to Hernandez. And Hernandez trying to keep it in. Can't she do it? And it goes past the goal line. But what I didn't see is it was touched by the Del Mar Sharks. And so it is going to be a set piece for Pumas Premier FC. Their second set piece of the match. In the early going, Jennifer Pham is going to take it. Pham on a nice strike, gets a teammate and puts it in the back of the net to goal! Go, 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 goal! Beautiful strike by Jennifer Pham to Monique Ortega, and it is 2-0 Pumas Premier FC goal. They now have a pretty good lead here in the first half. As you say, there'll be substitutions now for Del Mar Sharks, and maybe the substitutions can help them try to get back in this match as they now have some work to do, down 2-0. And Solis trying to get it on a near side with it on a touch by Prudy. And running onto it there is Solis. Solis switching the point of attack to the middle of the field now, and that's Pham. Pham to Ortega. Monique Ortega on the run, and it's intercepted that time. Nicely done by Jordan Gearhart. One good indicator is when that ball ends up at the midfield strike, that's a goal in the back of the net. And on it now is Hernandez, and it's blocked, and they're going to have another set piece. I take that back. It's going to be a goal kick. But the Del Mar Sharks now, with a goal kick, averting the opportunity for Pumas Premier FC having another corner kick or set piece. But they continue to put pressure, and that'll work towards those types of things. Solis, and over to Galaviz. And now upfield, trying to control it there was Jaramillo, could not. And on the near side is Lodo. The Lodo dispossessed, and on the near side, Alejandra Jaramillo not able to keep it in, ran out of real estate on the near side. And a substitution coming in is Marisa Garcia is coming in for Pumas Premier FC. Throwing it in now, that is Kaylee O'Neill. And it's Central with it. It's Gresser. And on it now is Garcia trying to go forward but could not. In their own defensive half now as they try to work to midfield again. Is intercepted in midfield. However, they win it in their deep back and strike it forward to Solis. And then, again, stiffening up Del Mar Sharks, able to do a fine job and strike that ball up forward to midfield. So O'Neill will throw it in. Substitution coming in now is for the Pumas Premier FC, and that's Olani Chin into the match. She's number 3. O'Neill will throw it in for Del Mar Sharks 0-0 gold. On a near side, try to get somebody to win it. Cannot. But in the central, they have Gresser there. Gresser wants to go out wide. Her pass is intercepted, though. However, they still have players into space. Trying to go down to central. The strike there by, and a save is made. Nice job by Gamboa. As Prody, a bid to try to help her team cut the lead in half. They are down 2-0 here in the first half. On the left flank, trying to go forward. Again, the Del Mar Sharks with Gilchrist. However, couldn't keep it in. Out of their own defensive third, Pumas Premier FC throw it in. In this 2-0 match that the Pumas Premier FC are enjoying the lead in over the Del Mar Sharks. From the far side touchline, Pumas Premier FC going to throw it in. Looking for somebody on the other end of it. Can't get it. And that's sent to the defensive third. But they have it now. Off a deflection. It caroms over into the 18-yard box. And Del Mar Sharks have a player on it. Takes a shot and knocked away. Jordan Gearhart on a beautiful shot from in close. And Gamboa able to make the save, and a beautiful save, sprawling to protect the near post. But they will have a set piece. This is the third one. Trying to get somebody to strike it. They have a player there in the central, but could not get a good strike on it. Deflected again. O'Neill and company still trying to keep it in the defensive third, and they do. And let's see, it is going to be a free kick, a foul, working against Pumas Premier FC. And this is a quality chance in the attacking third. for Del Mar Sharks. Down 2-0. Might have been a handball in the space. Pumas Premier setting up their wall. Center ref wants to make sure the youngsters get far back up away from the striker. And this girls under 11, the Coronado Holiday Cup 2011 championship match. Trying to cut the lead in half. A beautiful strike in the far post. A goal, go, go. Well, hold on. Indirect. And so it did not count as a goal. Center ref not pointing to the center of the field, so still a 2-0 lead, and thankfully it was an indirect free kick that time for the Pumas Premier FC. We seldom see that scenario, but it happens in the world of soccer. And I'm talking about from the youth level. Whole different story in the World Premier Cup teams and nations teams around the world. Left-footed Troy, and she hits it hard, and it's a goal this time. A goal! Go, 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 goal! Molly Gilchrist, a seriously high strike, but one with a lot of velocity and no chance for Anna Gamboa to save that one from going in the back of the net. And it is now 2-1 as the Del Mar Sharks are back in this match, down by 1. And all their work in the defensive half of Pumas Premier FC has worked out for them, being able to get 2 set pieces in a row. Their total now is doubled Pumas Premier FC. They've got 4 of them. And anytime you get those set pieces in the defensive half of the other club, those are the types of things you can make things happen and put them in the back of the net. And it'll be a free kick. In the defensive half of the Del Mar Sharks, going up forward now. Down the left flank, Gilchrist, who scored the goal. Back upfield, Pumas Premier intercepting the soccer ball. Garcia on that wide, and they're going to get an opportunity to throw it in out of their own defensive half. It is 2-1 championship match. The Pumas Premier FC, they've got the stars on their logo there. It means the Premier team has won league play or something big 3 times in their history. Down all the way into the 18-yard box, and Gamboa able to make the save. But they got a pretty good strike there in the 18-yard box, the Del Mar Sharks. On the near side, the South Bay team, Pumas Premier now, going to have to play defense again as it's thrown in by O'Neill. Off of a bounce. And winning it is Gilchrist. Gilchrist strikes it forward. She has a pretty good strike. And down at central, still pursuing it. There in the central was Lodel. And Lodel into the corner. Lodel now, and it goes out of play on the near side. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Del Mar Sharks of white and blue. Substitution coming in now. The Pumas Premiers, they're going to get in. The head coach is going to get in Sierra Stevens, number 21, as Jamie Bueno is coming out. Bueno of a right wing type scenario. We'll see if Stevens will play that same area. It is 2-1 championship match. The girls under 11, the Coronado Holiday Cup 2011. And a whistle. Must have been an illegal throw-in. And then so now, Kaylee O'Neill will throw it in. O'Neill with the head adornment. And that's going to work against O'Neill. And the center ref probably directing the player to step back a little bit to throw it in for the Pumas Premier FC. And that's exactly what it is. Pumas Premier throwing it in. These lines on the field, they get blurry sometimes, and it's tough for the players to see if they're not crossing that line, and you just witnessed that over the last minute or two. And we had the fortune of doing a game not so long ago back around Thanksgiving where we had a guy that showed up and put fresh chalk on the field. You don't see that too often in these youth soccer matches. And boy, was it helpful that day. Along the left flank as Del Mar Sharks trying to continue further but could not do it. And now goes out wide as they continue to process their attack with Gilchrist. Gilchrist changing her direction, finding her teammate Gearhart. Back to Gilchrist, and his service intercepted into space. Going after it was Contreras, and helping her teammates out, as now they'll be able to throw it in out of their deep third. Contreras, good work into space. And now Stevens will throw it in. Sierra along that right flank. And now the ball goes over her head. Here is Gearhart. Gearhart turns and a service and a save by Gamboa. Nice play by Anna to get off her line and get to the soccer ball, as they had something going from the left flank that time. Stevens, and let's see. It's going to be a free kick now. And this is going to be the fifth one now for the Del Mar Sharks, as Stevens victimized for the foul in the space. And here is Molly Gilchrist. She scored the only goal for her team so far, but has a very good strike. Getting it up in the air again, and Gamboa makes a save, but they get the goal! Go, 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 goal! Jordan Gearhart following it up after the save by Anna Gamboa and putting it in the back of the net. And now the match is tied at 2-2. What a match we have. The championship one. Not a lot of time here in the first half, but both teams have scored 4 goals total. And it has been a lot of minutes that the white and blue have spent in the defensive half, possession time, and the Pumas Premier FC want to try and change that, as they were dominating the possession time early on in the match, but it has changed around now, and it has resulted in a tie match. And now substitutions for both teams. Easier to see from the near side. Alexia Vargas. And we'll try and see if we can see the ones coming in for the Del Mar Sharks. Look like they got 3 fresh players in the match. And if we don't see them, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. After the free kick, the Pumas Premier FC ahead comfortably 2-0, and now they found themselves in a hotly contested match at 2-2. This one, we're going to count this one as a part of the set piece for the Pumas Premier in the defensive half. Tough to see the line, but as it goes wide, and it'll be a throw-in. From the far side, Del Mar Sharks will throw it in. And chasing after it that time was Roque, Angelina Roque. Couldn't get to it, but it was knocked out by the dark blue Pumas Premier. And it is struck out of play again by the Pumas Premier, as they do not want Del Mar to gain an advantage in that attacking third. And there is a double whistle. That is the end of the first half of this Coronado Holiday Cup 2011 in this girls under 11 age group, where the score, it's 2 for Pumas Premier FC gold and 2 for the Del Mar Sharks 0-0 goal. Stick with us. You will see that the players are intently watching their coaches and getting refreshments, and then we'll be back with the exciting second half of this championship match and the 30 minutes therein.
None of you are going to the ball. First to the ball. How many of you went first to the ball? None of you. You're waiting. You got to be hungry. Look at me. How many of you are sweating? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 girls out of how many? Out of 11 sweating. If you're in the game and you're not sweating, you're not going hard. You're not going hard. You better start working hard. Otherwise, you're going to be over there saying, God, I wish I would have won. It's all about right now desire, nothing else. They're outplaying you because they want it more than you. You better start getting in there and going hard first to the ball. My midfielders, where's my midfielders? I have no midfielders right now. None. No midfielders. You guys want it? Yes. Show us. Show us. Right now you're not playing very well. You control. Push up, can I get push up over here? Carter, where you at? You push him up.
Action set to get underway here in the second half of this championship match of the Coronado Holiday Cup 2011. I'm Greg G.K. Porter with George Langevin on a video camera for Langevin Productions. Right to left is going to be now the Del Mar Sharks 0-0 gold, and the Pumas Premier FC gold are going to be going from left to right. 2 goals scored in the first half. Monique Ortega for Pumas, and also Ariana Hernandez. And then the Del Mar Sharks getting 2 goals by Jordan Gearhart and Molly Gilchrist. On the far side, Regina Solis, her pass intercepted, but then the follow-up by Ortega in the central, and now there's a foul, and it's going to be a free kick, but out of their own defensive half, so it won't count in our tally, which was 5 set pieces for Del Mar Sharks 0-0 gold in the first half and 3 for Pumas Premier FC. And they started accumulating those well into the half, did Del Mar Sharks. And that's when the game turned to where they could tie it up. And now here they go down to Central, looking for a striker, but could not get one that time as the soccer ball had too much pace on it. They were looking for Kayla Blackmore. Blackmore couldn't get to that one. And now they have it again. And that is Skylar Bonanno going up forward toward the attacking third, try to get Blackmore to run onto it. And they have it on the wide now. Del Mar Sharks now into the box, trying to get it a subsequent strike. It couldn't do it that time. So running onto it is Bueno. Jamie Bueno, cross midfield, as Del Mar Sharks have compressed now. But now they have to retreat back as quickly, putting pressure on them, is the Pumas Premier FC on the near side. It goes out of play. Anytime you can try to compress the other team with a high line, you always have to be careful. On the near side, that ball goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in. Janessa Contreras throwing it in. But that's going to be an illegal throw-in, looks like, and it's going to be a throw-in now for the Del Mar Sharks out of their own defensive half. In a day that is showing a lot of sunshine and the clouds behind us and really dissipating as the day has gone on. Here it is, final weekend before Christmas, 2011 on the near side, hence the Coronado Holiday Cup. Into the attacking third, in outside the box and trying to get another strike but could not as Molly Gilchrist touches it out of play. So now the Pumas Premier will have a throw-in very near the corner kicking area. Throwing it in is Jamie Bueno, but is intercepted upfield. Del Mar Sharks trying to continue with a counterattack. And nicely done in the space there. You saw Janessa Contreras striking it out of play in the near side touchline. The Del Mar Sharks going along their left flank. Trying to continue forward was Cout Rider, Michaela. It was knocked out of play by Contreras. The throw-in now by Reagan Johnson. Off the header, Johnson another strike toward the Central. They got a strike there by Gresser. Gresser again, now down to Central, but it may have too much pace on it, and it does, for anybody to run onto it. Gamboa in upfield. Winning it that time, Bueno. Couldn't get anybody on the other side that time. Now here's Contreras going out wide. Could be dangerous when you try that. Jaramillo, she just wanted to get it to a teammate. And Jaramillo a touch, strike forward, but right back at her. In his space as two players of the Del Mar Sharks are there. A bump, center ref says play on. Or now we have a stoppage of play. And it looks like it might be a foul. Take that back. It went out of play in a far side touchline. Or no, the Pumas Premier will have the free kick out of their own defensive half. At midfield, struck along the left flank. Ranging over is Scarlett Cambreros, and Scarlett goes after it again, and a whistle, and it's going to work against the Del Mar Sharks. 2-2 here in this Coronado Holiday Cup 2011. Langevin Productions, Greg G.K. Porter, along with George on the video camera, bringing you the sights and sounds. Watching a fabulous match in the girls under 11. Contreras striking it forward. Off of a deflection by Gresser. And now O'Neal comes onto it and strikes it out of play to far side touchline. It'll be a throw-in. Regina Solis will try to get to it after the throw-in. And another whistle. And it will be a free kick. Another set piece for Pumas Premier FC. And they have their fourth one now in the defensive half of Del Mar Sharks in the entire match. What can they do with it this time? Ortega into the box, and the save is made by the keeper. As Ariana Hernandez trying for a bid to take the lead. Ortega, and let's see, there's going to be a play on. Contreras going after it, but she was under a lot of duress. And winning it is Coutrider. Coutrider toward the 18-yard box. Has her teammate run by at that time. And now another teammate in the 18-yard box. Both players go down, and a shot behind the frame. And we will take a timeout as both players are hurt in the collision. 2-2. Scarlett Cambreros hurt in the play, and so she's going to come off, and the head coach is going to bring on a fresh player, and that's Johnny Bueno. Failed to mention him at the beginning of the match, along with team manager Sofia Bueno, and they both have been instrumental in making sure that we get an opportunity to get all the necessary information we need to do this match, and we appreciate that. Along with head coach David Rowe and team manager Bill Gearhart for the Del Mar Sharks. Into the corner, and it is going to be a free kick. Janessa Contreras will have the free kick out of her own defensive half. On the near side, and it goes out of play. In his girls under 11 match, it is 2-2. The Coronado Holiday Cup 2011. And an intercept, and let's see. Looks like maybe a handball into space. And so Pumas Premier FC will have their opportunity to try to work it out of their own defensive third and up the field. Monique Ortega will take it. And Monique, her pass intercepted. And it goes right to Pham, though. Jennifer Pham drawing it back to Contreras. Contreras working it toward the central, touched by Galavis, and a collision. And that's going to work against the Del Mar Sharks. And it'll be a free kick from that spot. Taking it will be Monique Ortega. And Ortega in her own half, not a part of the tally. But Ortega can draw it far down the field and does so down the central as they were trying to get Elise Garcia to run onto it, but quickly driven out of play by the white and blue. Out of danger for them in their own defensive third, 18-yard box. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Pumas Premier FC on the near side. Going to get it in the box, and they do, and will strike it now, and it's behind frame. Jennifer Pham would have liked to have a better strike that time. Maybe be able to bend the ball, and as she gets older, she'll be able to do those types of things with ease. Swing it right there in the central of the box. The Del Mar Sharks have some fresh players come in, and we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. You're able to easily see them from up above, but not so at a ground level. And that's where I reside. And that ball goes out of play. And it'll be a throw-in for Pumas Premier FC in his 2-2 championship match. Time running down. There'll be no overtime. It'll be penalty shots if it remains tied. Down to Central, but the save is made. Cameron Ramsayer making the save. In is Central. Del Mar Sharks trying to go up the field, having a hard time doing that as a possession arrow now residing in favor of the Pumas Premier FC, meaning that they're getting the touches. They're controlling the soccer ball in the defensive half. They got the high line now, compressing them again. Contreras striking it down to Central, looking for somebody to run onto it. On the near side. And it goes out of play. Both teams don't want to go to the penalty kick scenario. They want to try to win it on the pitch in regulation play. Out of the 60 minutes of action. 50-50 ball. Del Mar Sharks now. But Pumas Premier coming out with it now. Cross midfield. Contreras striking it forward. Getting it over to Pham. Pham can't go any further. It's knocked out of play by the Del Mar Sharks. Bueno throws it in, intercepted. I believe that's Coutwriter that intercepts it out of play on the near side. Throwing it in, Janessa Contreras. Galavis had a touch. Monique Ortega, and then Pham now. Collision, Bueno on the strike. Strike by Gilchrist. For Del Mar Sharks, and Contreras has to retreat back. But it went out of play. Janessa throws it in. Gets it in to Lizette Galavis. And on the near side, Molly Gilchrist couldn't keep it in. Jamie Bueno getting it up forward to Elise Garcia, but she couldn't go any further. There's a quick touch by Kaylee O'Neill, but now they got to retreat back. The Pumas Premier. And on the near side, that ball is driven out of play. Coming in there quickly was Angelina Roque. Striking it out of play. Jamie Bueno, but her pass is intercepted. She'll gain some real estate. Jamie Bueno trying to get it around the taller player. Tough to do. Well, they knock it out twice. Jamie Bueno tries the other area there for Monique Ortega, who sweeps it forward, looking for her teammate, Elise Garcia, in the box. Elise can't go any further. Nearly a handball, but not. Lizette Garcia, or Lizette Galavis, I should say. And then Emily Gresser now. Gresser going out wide. Gresser finds a teammate there, and that's Jordan Gerhardt. Gerhardt now, and that ball will be thrown in by Del Mar Sharks. This was knocked off by the Pumas Premier FC. And the Del Mar Sharks get a fresh player in as Angelina Roque comes out, and now coming in is Noan Rossi. That's Rossi, Noan Rossi into the match. And it goes out of play. But it'll be a throw-in for the Pumas Premier FC. Lastly, touch out by the Del Mar Sharks. In their own defensive third. The header by Monique Ortega, but it was intercepted now, and they got to retreat back. Now in the central, that's Jennifer Pham. Pham strikes the ball forward over to Bueno on the near side. Jamie Bueno trying to get around the defender into space, but could not, as was knocked out. Contreras gives it over to Jamie Bueno. Bueno to Jennifer Pham. Pham now back to Bueno. Bueno goes wide on the diagonal. And in the central now, retreating back is Janessa Contreras. But Contreras has the ability to find the soccer ball. Try to get it to her teammate. And now falling down there is Lizette Galavis. And it's going to be a foul against the Del Mar Sharks into space. So in their own defensive half, Monique Ortega, who scored one of the goals out of the 2 for her team. Down the right flank now. It caroms over to the central. And chasing it down is Elise Garcia. Garcia trying to strike it forward. And it was knocked out by the Del Mar Sharks. Into Jennifer Pham. By Jamie Bueno. Pham sweeping it across the 6-yard box. And oh, it almost found the far post. Up in the air. The header and a whistle. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Pumas Premier FC. Pham nearly beat the Del Mar Sharks with a goal, and it would have been 3-2. But now Pham will take her team's 5th set piece of the match. From the far side, Pham, the in-swinger to the side by the keeper. Oh, she made the save right near the line to keep it at a 2-2 championship match. But winning it is the Pumas Premier FC. They come back with it. Ariana Hernandez at a save as Elise Garcia was looking right at her. Into the air, down the field for the Del Mar Sharks, finding themselves spending a lot of time in their own defensive half. But now they go up the field, down the right flank, and getting back, showing her speed is Olani Shin. So beautiful play by Olani Shin to get to the soccer ball. That left defensive area. 2 substitutions coming in as Cambreros comes back into the match. Scarlett showing how tough she is, number 61, along with 21, and that is Sierra Stevens. For head coach Johnny Bueno. The throw in for the Del Mar Sharks. Cambreros strikes it out of play, and it'll be a throw in for the Del Mar Sharks. Anna Gamboa hasn't had to make any saves for a while, but the Del Mar Sharks are trying to change that scenario here. But can they? As it is in the defensive third now, can they get a subsequent strike? They're going to get an opportunity to throw it in. As Stevens struck it out of play on the near side. Reagan Johnson on the near side. She's looking for Molly Gilchrist, but it was knocked out of play. Again, Gilchrist, Jordan Gearhart scoring the 2 goals in the match for the Del Mar Sharks. Toward the 18-yard box now. Stopping the soccer ball, the one with the geometric designs. Pumas Premier that time, and here's a shot. Gamboa has to knock it down, and she does. The ball of the most famous sport in the world, football. In most countries, soccer. In this one, we got another sport called football, and they're playing today on a Sunday. On the near side, it goes out of play. Sun going down, if you haven't already noticed, here in the west. And that ball is going to go out of play on the near side. Head coach Johnny Bueno going to bring in some fresh players for Pumas Premier FC. Alejandra Jaramillo into the match, number 6, and number 20, Ariana Hernandez. She scored one of the goals. It is knocked out of play on the near side. Into the 18-yard box. It goes past the goal line, and it's going to be a goal kick now for the Del Mar Sharks. In his 2-2 championship match, the Coronado Holiday Cup 2011. Always great to be over here in the island of Coronado. Never been to this island over here, away from the city proper. You know what I'm talking about. Down to Central and into the corner. It goes out of play past the goal line. And they're going to get a goal kick, the Del Mar Sharks. Ball driven down the right flank for Del Mar, as they try to get some touches, but can't do it. Monique Ortega, her service intercepted toward the 18-yard box upfield, but in support is Elise Garcia sending it down the right flank. Cambreros chasing it down. Goes out of play, but now it's going to be in the 18-yard box for Jennifer Pham, trying to get another strike. Stevens in the area, and it goes out of play. Sierra Stevens will throw it in. Stevens striking it now towards the keeper, and she makes the save. Protecting that near post, Cameron Ramsayer. Up in the air. Off of the strike. Intercepted by Jennifer Pham, but it can't go any further. Sierra Stevens trying to get to it. Now she gets support by Elise Garcia, sending it down to Central. Cambreros trying to get to it, cannot. However, Monique Ortega runs onto it. Ortega now up forward to Ariana Hernandez into the corner. Hernandez draws it back, but doesn't get it back, as it's intercepted that time by O'Neill. Up forward, but now Aolani Chin now finds a teammate, and that happens to be Regina Solis. Pass intercepted. Can they get to it? They do. Jennifer Pham does. Her pass intercepted. Jennifer Pham comes onto it again, but then now they have another player there, and that's Cambreros. Two players go down. What's going to be the call? And it'll be a free kick for Pumas Premier FC. Monique Ortega, who has scored one of the 2 goals for the Dark Blue. A bid to try to get her second and maybe the winning goal. Del Mar Sharks setting themselves up. Young ladies with the wall. Monique Ortega on a side by Ramsayer. Cameron Ramsayer, I should say, made the save, and that was a strong strike by Monique Ortega. And Ramsayer had to get her hands in front of that soccer ball to break the velocity down, and did so, and grabbed the rebound before a player from the All Blue could get to it. And on the near side, Jamie Bueno is coming onto the field, along with Marisa Garcia is coming onto the field. And Del Mar Sharks bringing 2 fresh players on to the pitch to try to do what they can do to try to win this match. Jennifer Pham on the near side, and Pham ran out of real estate. So it is going to be a throw-in for the Del Mar Sharks. 2-2 championship match. The longer it moves on here, the closer to the penalty shots that it's going to be to decide the championship. The hardware, which is, by the way, very nice hardware. Ariana Hernandez trying to pass it to a teammate, but it was intercepted. But now in support of Elise Garcia on the near side, Sierra Stevens. Stevens can't go further as Molly Gilchrist was there to knock it out. Pumas Premier FC. As it was a foul called on the play, Jennifer Pham. And that was the 6th set piece in the match. Monique Ortega up high and a save by Ramsayer. Ortega striking that ball well again into the 6-yard box and right at the keeper. Del Mar Sharks compressed again in their own defensive half. But can they break out of it? It goes out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Del Mar Sharks. Head coach David Rowe. Or take that back, it was the Pumas Premier throwing that one in. Jamie Bueno now. Bueno along the left flank, trying to get Ariana Hernandez to control it, but could not. Gave it away for the throw-in of the Del Mar Sharks. But can they continue them in the defensive half? The defensive third, even better for the Pumas Premier FC. As that's where the ball is heading now. Going after it is Ariana Hernandez, and it is knocked out of play.
Hurry up!
And it's going to be a throw-in. Time running out. The keepers not wanting to see. They have to deal with the penalty shot scenario. But their teammates have to try to find a way to win it. Off of a bounce, Ramsayer makes a save. You hear a double whistle from the far side, it seemed like, but that's not in this match. Going after it now is Ariana Hernandez, and at the last moment, a beautiful play by Kelsey Owen to drive it out of play. Owen had to get to the space and did so to protect things for the Del Mar Sharks. You don't want a quality strike against you at this stage of the match. The throw in by Monique Ortega, deflected. Will it be a corner kick? It goes past the goal line, and it's going to be a corner kick. Jennifer Pham will take it. It is 2-2 championship Coronado Holiday Cup 2011 match. Pham, a good one! Ramsayer is able to make the save. Oh, another good save by Ramsayer. As Pham, a lot of velocity, swinging that ball right at her. Her height helps out. And obviously, her ability, as they say, soft hands to be able to catch that soccer ball. And it is a foul. Or actually probably a handball in that space there out of their own defensive half. They have a free kick. Del Mar Sharks. Striking it along the right flank. Monique Ortega couldn't keep it in the defensive half. So the white and dark blue trying to go forward but could not. As was there, Elise Garcia. And on the near side, it goes out of play. And that is the end of the championship match. It'll be decided by the players on penalty shots. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Alrighty, here comes the thing that the purists do not like in the world of soccer. The penalty shot scenario, but you see it so many times. You saw it in the World Cup. It decides matches when it's still tied after regulation in the overtime. By basis of time in this tournament, no overtime, so it just goes straight to the penalty shots. First, it'll be the Del Mar Sharks, it looks, taking their opportunity. The keeper cannot move. That is a key thing, and it can work against you, giving the other team, you saw it in the World Cup, in the Women's World Cup, another opportunity. Number 11. She already scored a goal in this match. Molly Gilchrist can strike the ball well. Against Anna Gamboa, the keeper. Gilchrist picks the right side, and it's a goal. Go, 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 goal. So they lead 1-0 in the penalty shots. Their first opportunity. Now here is Monique Ortega for Pumas Premier FC. Trying to tie it up. Monique goes to her right and the keeper's left. And it is tied with a goal. Go, 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 goal. Here is Jordan Gearhart, who scored a goal in regulation. Jordan Gearhart, a goal! Go, 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 goal! And Gearhart gives her team the lead as they've scored on both shots. Here is Jennifer Pham. Did not score a goal in regulation, but wants to score one here in the penalty shots to equalize this match. The championship won. Coronado Holiday Cup 2011. In for Pham, right at the keeper and a save. So now, leading by 1 goal, the Del Mar Sharks. After 2 shots, here is the third opportunity for the Del Mar Sharks. As long as they continue to put them in the back of the net, they can win. Emily Gresser. Gresser, the goal! Go, 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 goal! They have scored 3 times in 3 tries. And they lead 3-1. Scarlett Cambreros, the opportunity. She was hurt in regulation, but she can make herself happy here and her team. Cambreros! A goal! Go, 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 goal! They have 2 out of their 3 chances. Still down by 1. The 4th chance now for the Del Mar Sharks. Pumas Premier, they need Del Mar not to convert. Kelsey Owen. Kelsey Owen up high over the top of frame. And that was a mistake that the Pumas Premier needed. So the first mistake in the penalty shots. Out of the 4 tries, they still lead by 1, the Del Mar Sharks. Ariana Hernandez can tie it up if she scores here in their 4 tries. She scored a goal in regulation. Ariana, no, it does not get it. That is his second miss out of the 4 tries. Ashley Prody, her opportunity. If Prody scores here, she does not. Ashley Prody does not score. And so the door is still open. But the Pumas Premier FC and the center ref now maybe trying to recalculate. Maybe lost track. But either way, as we see now, Jamie Bueno is going to have the opportunity. Pumas Premier FC, Bueno, right at the keeper, and the Del Mar Sharks have won the championship of the girls under 11 in penalty shots. Always a dreaded thing, the penalty shots. You always like to win it in regulation on the pitch. And a gallant effort. The finalists will be the Pumas Premier FC Gold. They started off the match with the goals, and then Del Mar Sharks equaled it up. Neither team could do anything after that, and it went to a penalty shot scenario, and the Del Mar Sharks able to get theirs and win the championship. So we will see the championship hardware being given out. The coaches saying good things about their kids who played in this match today, and then some closing comments, and right before that, some interviews from those who participated in this match today. So stick with us. We'll be right back here for the Tidelands Park in Coronado.
Pictures afterward. Everyone wants to get home. So just on behalf of the Coronado Youth Soccer League, we want to thank both teams for participating. Pumas and Sharks, both of the clubs have always sent quite a bit of teams and supported our tournament. So for that, we want to say a big thank you and a big congratulations for making it to the finals. Obviously, it was a great game. I was watching it and listening to it back and forth, and out of the last 4 games, we had 3 go to PK, so that obviously said something about the competition. So we're glad that we're able to match the teams up and for you guys to play so well in the finals. So to both teams, congratulations. All right. And to both teams as well, girls, make sure you give a big round of applause to your parents for the support, the driving, everything they do so you guys can play. Okay? With that, I'd like to call up the Pumas SC coach and present their finalist medals, please.
First thing I want to say is I want to congratulate the Sharks for a great game. Okay, we played yesterday, another good game, but today's game was outdid the one from yesterday. Great job, girls. Great job to the Sharks. Okay, and my girls, we got some new girls trying to put two teams together into one. They did real good this weekend. I'm really proud of them. You can't win them all, girls. Okay. All right. So I want to start off with a set. Come on, set. Sarah. Marisa. Jennifer. Jenny. Olani. Jamie. Careful. Anna. Sax. Come on, Sax. Ari. Monique. Lefty. Come on, Lefty. Charlotte. Shut down. Let's go. Shut down. Charlotte. Shut down. Alexia.
Good job.
Ray. Let's go, Ray. And last but not least, Gracie. Come on, Gracie. There you go. Oh, Vanessa. I got so many of them I can see. Hey, let him through. Come on, John. Last but not least.
Okay, and now to the girls in 11 gold champions, Delmar Sharks.
Thank you, first of all, to all the parents who, without you, this doesn't happen. So, round of applause for all the parents, please. Truly, it's a lot to ask, and I'm very thankful. My parents are the best, and you guys, I can see that you support it, so thank you very much. To the Coronado Cup, thank you very much. It's a great venue before Christmas, nice and cheerful with good weather, so thank you very much. To the Pumas, I gotta tell you, after last night, I was scratching my head, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? And we had a little work to do today, which we did, and that was a great game. We're down 2-0, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, again. And it's funny how the game's changed, but it was a tough battle, and the PKs, that's how it goes. But great job. So a round of applause to the Pumas. course, to my girls who, you know, this is what we do. We make things tough and rose to the occasion. And I'm very proud of you, and what a great way to end the weekend. So let's get to that. We'll go with Michaela. Well done. Emily. Molly. Reagan. Morgan. Caitlin. Kayla. No on. Ashley. Skylar. Kelsey. Jordan. Angelina. Haley. Kirsten. And last but not least, Cammie. And to my wonderful manager, Bill Gerhardt. Thank you, everybody, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Girls, come on.
They don't have the major lights here at the Thailand's Park in Coronado, but we're going to try to do the best we can. I'm here with the Del Mar Sharks young ladies here and the girls under 11 who just won the championship. I'm going to let them talk, and here they are.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Owen, and I am so excited that we won the Coronado Cup.
Hi, my name is Kirsten Lodell, and I'm really excited that we won this tournament. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't.
Wow. Hello, my name is Ashley Prouty. I am so amazed of our team to win this tournament.
Hi, I'm Jordan Gerhardt, and I'm so amazed that we won this tournament, and Merry Christmas.
My name is Cammie Ramsire, and I'm so excited that we won this tournament.
Hi, my name is Skylar Bonato, and I'm amazed that we just pushed through and won this amazing tournament. Hi, my name's Kaylee O'Neill, and I would love to tell the Pumas that it was a good tournament. Everybody fought, and it was penalty kicks, so I was really excited and nervous.
Great.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Sansone, and I'm super excited that we won the tournament. It was a really hard game, and, well, yeah.
Hi, my name is Ellen Gesser, and I'm super happy and excited that we won this tournament. Hi, I'm Nolan Rossi, and I'm so excited we won. We couldn't have done it without our awesome goalie, Cammie, and with our whole team.
Hi, my name is Angelina Roque, and I'm so happy that our team won. It was just working hard and aggressiveness, but I have to say the Pumas are pretty tough to beat.
Hi, my name is Molly Gilchrist, and after last night when we played the Pumas, I thought we wouldn't win. But Merry Christmas.
Hi, my name's Reagan Johnson, and I'm so happy our team won the tournament. The Pumas were a great competition.
Hi, my name is Caleb Blackmore, and I'm so excited we won. I feel bad for the Pumas, but it's penalty kick, so there's really no choice.
Hi, my name's Michaela Cartwriter. I'm amazed we won this tournament. It took a lot of hard work and effort, but it all paid off at the end, and I'm thankful that we had a great competition and the Pumas just worked so hard, so thanks to those.
I'm Morgan Bertrand, and my team did a really good job, and they worked super hard.
All right, this is Coach David Rowe, and this is my wonderful team who is a blessing, and each and every day is a gift. And today is a great day for us, but all the hard work they put in, all the hard work the parents put in, and this is a good Christmas gift, one that I'll always remember, and you guys are the best. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, girls. Congratulations on winning the championship. And that's going to do it from the Tidelands Park here in Coronado, where you saw in penalty kicks the Del Mar Sharks able to win over the Pumas Premier FC. We hope you're enjoying all the action. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions with George on the camera saying take care of yourself as always. God bless, and remember to save this one on the hard drive. Bye now.